different pens, like poultry beds, feeding them, changing their water, things that men were doing. I was doing it back then just because I want to add more to my knowledge. So during my NYSC days too, I also worked as assistant supervisor on a large poultry farm. The name of the farm is Caledonia Farms. So where I supervised thousands of birds from day-old chicks until when they are being sold out for sale. So during my NYSC, I had it in mind that what I want to do is to have my own farm, or just to have my own veterinary shop where I can be selling veterinary medicines, and at the same time caring for pets. Pet owners, they will bring their animals, I will inject them and do everything necessary to make them okay. So, but unfortunately, I do not have the capital to start. So there was no source of income, no one to support me. So I do not know how to go about it. So the only thing that I was left with was to try to send out my CV, to try looking for some jobs so that I could be able to gather some money. So before, I even considered some other means outside my profession, but my father was like, no, you cannot do this. You cannot work outside your profession. Ensure that you stay in your profession. Keep sending out your CV. When you keep sending out your CV, one day there will be an open door. So I kept applying for jobs. Many applications, they were unsuccessful. Many applications, yes. So they were unsuccessful, and offers that I received back then, they were not what I was expecting, like sales rep job and other jobs that they did not even tally with what I was expecting. So it was really discouraging back then, but I refused to stop applying. I keep applying, I keep sending my CV out. So eventually, for me, I secured a job as a poultry supervisor at a particular farm in Lagos, Epe, Pebbles and Stone. So, where I was responsible for supervising their entire poultry section. So I was excited about it because I was thinking that, okay, this is the beginning of my career. Okay, I've already started doing well, and I believe that I was making progress in my career. Unfortunately, after some time, I faced workplace challenges and eventually lost the job. So there were many battles, due to competition. My manager was seeing me as a threat. A lot of things were happening. So there was setup. They have to send me away. So I left the place. I came back home to Abeokuta, and I started thinking again, how am I going to do about it? How am I going to go about it? But still, I do not give up. So after leaving the farm, an offer came, which was a teaching job. Just imagine being a supervisor at a poultry farm in Lagos, coming back home, then applying for okay, not even okay, I think, yes, secondary school class teacher. So the pay, it was very, very low compared to what I was getting before back then. So what it can I cannot it was very much lower than what I was earning. So I chose to remain productive rather than staying idle while trusting God for something better. So while I was teaching something, I just have to cut the long story short. So while I was teaching, something unexpected happened. So remember that I said I was sending my CV out, I was sending it out. So in the process, I was seeing some links too. I keep filling the links, maybe links for jobs. So I keep feeling it. So one day I received a call inviting me for an interview. After several stages of interviews and training, I was offered a job, which is a banking job. So when they called me, I was even surprised. I was shocked. I could not even remember that I've even applied for it. I could not remember because it was several months back. So when I was called, I was just looking surprised that did I even apply for this? So interestingly, working in a bank has also been one of my dreams because back then in school, whenever I visit the bank to lodge some complaints, I will see bankers, the way they will dress, the way they will sit. I will be so much happy. That thing used to make me feel happy. So I will begin to imagine myself that, okay, me too, dressing up in corporate wears, wearing heels, moving up and down. So that thing used to freak me. So when I received the call, I was like, eh? So me too. I will start working as a banker. I've esteemed them so high to the extent that I'll be like, okay, bankers, okay, bankers. So when I received the job, I was so much happy. So I admired their professionalism, and I've always hoped that one day I will also find myself there. So although banking is different from what I studied, but it has not made me to abandon my profession. I studied animal health, but while working in a bank, I still do not abandon my profession. So while working in bank, I still make use of my professional knowledge and skills, the ones that I've acquired previously. I still make use of them in this banking job that I found myself because the experience whenever I find myself in some situations, I'll still make use of the experiences that I've already had previously. So, and before then, while I was in search of job, I do not still sit down there sending CVs alone, but I also applied for some professional courses, which I did. So I think that one also added to added positively to this banking job that I got. So, looking back today, I realized that every stage of my journey was preparing me for the next. So every stage that I found myself, both the lower part, the upper part, the humble part, and the likes, they were preparing me for the next opportunities. So now to the lessons that I learned in the previous years, from my journey I've learned these important lessons. The first lesson is to have a clear vision. So know what you want in life. Your vision will keep you focused even when things don't go as planned. Even when you plan some things and they do not go the way you want it to be. Your vision, when you have vision for something, that thing will keep pushing you. It will keep pushing you until when you get there. Number two, never stop learning and gaining experience. So knowledge, practical experiences, and continuous learning, it will always give you an advantage. When you keep learning, when you keep adding value to yourself, it is an added advantage for you. So the experience I gained during school and NYSC days, as well as the professional courses that I took after my service, prepared me for future opportunities. So number three, don't allow rejection to stop you. Every no brought me closer to the right opportunity. Back then when I was sending my CVs and I keep getting no, 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 no for an answer, I was discouraged, but I do not allow it to bring me down or make me to lose focus. So many applications were truly unsuccessful, but one application eventually changed everything. So, number four, don't despise humble beginnings. Every one